164 Rules for Writing a Bestseller, written by Stephen Havelock, narrated by Nikki Delgado. Building your writing muscles. So you want to write a novel? Go ahead. What's stopping you? Or is there a hitch? Just like a marathon runner trains every day for weeks to build their stamina to run a marathon, or a bodybuilder who lifts heavy weights every day to enter the Olympic weightlifting competition, you need to write every day and build your writing muscles. Saying you're going to sit down and finish your novel within, say, a month is like a marathon runner saying he's going to run the marathon without any training or practice beforehand. To write a novel, you need to firstly read everything you can get your hands on and then practice writing a little every day, maybe 250 words first time round, and slowly, day after day, build up to, say, 3,000 words a day. Writing a novel is not easy. It is damn hard work. An architect once remarked when he retired he was going to write a novel, and a writer remarked when he retired he was going to build a house. So you can see how stupidly absurd it is to think you can write a book without months, if not years of practice. It is often quoted to become an expert at anything, you need to spend 10,000 hours on it. So if you practice every day for 8 hours, which I think is near impossible, it would still take you 1,250 days or about 3.5 years to become an expert at it. So if you want to write, read and read some more. Then sit and write for as many days a week as you can stomach. Reading will help you develop a sense of story development, proper use of grammar, familiarity with writing conventions. It's not rocket science. If you want to write, first you must read and then write. 1. Side note. Everything in this book is not necessarily fact and might just be my opinion. I advise you to take what you need and what works for you and leave the rest. 2. Facts about writing. Writing is hard work, and if you are to do it well, you need to pay as much attention to the boring bits, proofreading, editing, rewriting, and redrafting that you give to the fun parts of writing, such as the writing. However, make no mistake, writing is just as hard work as building a house or working on a conveyor belt in a factory. 3. Writing won't make you rich. Very few people can make a living from writing. It's very unlikely that you will be the next Stephen King or James Patterson. It is estimated that about 75% of writers make less than £2,000 a year from their writing. So if you have some high-flung ideas about getting super wealthy from writing, dismiss them. 4. No tried and tested method. There are many books out there which state there is a secret formula. For instance, write 1,500 words a day for 90 days and you will have a manuscript. However, there is no one-size-fits-all, and every story, like every writer, is different. The only thing I can say is read those books which proclaim to have a formula and give them a go. You have nothing to lose, but everything to gain. But remember, there is no magic formula. 5. Getting downhearted. At some point, most writers get to the stage where they think what they have written is total rubbish and hate their work. However, don't be so fast to throw the whole thing out. The only thing to do is plod on and take advice from other writers or editors. 6. Solitary and lonely work. To write, you need to spend a lot of time alone, where you won't be disturbed. Some people can write in cafes with the background noise, however others need total silence. Whichever way you prefer, you must not be disturbed, otherwise you will get very little work done. 7. Tough skin. There will be some people who will love your work, and yet at the same time there will be others who will hate it. For the haters, accept their critique.